I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
With all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
I'll say it for you. Henry got his arse kicked. You know Yurka's as strong as an ox.
And why wouldn't he be, with all he eats and drinks? But what can we do with you, Henry, if even a drunken Moravian brawler can beat you? We could get into all sorts of tricky situations along the way.
That's true, Henry. But there's something we can do about that. I think Lord Sameen here could teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, why not? What do you say, youngster? Fancy a bit of training?
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some
What weapon will you...
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thing.
So, young un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Too slow.
do you say, son?
Whew. You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace... Anyways, but take care of the old fella.
I will, Captain.
And since you won...
Isn't that a bit too much?
Sir, my left shoulder...
True enough.
Thank you.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
What a night.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who?
That's what I like.
I apologize.
Have you seen a young girl?
Eh? For Christ's sake, I already told... I've had it up to here with oafs like you... Take care, then.
Master Bailiff?
Ask away. Wait now, aren't you that lad?
Yeah.
I heard his hired hands.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm...
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia. Or...
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard, and I can do without that.
It seems you have a lot of concern.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride. Lord Semine, who's in...
I understand.
That's not it. Only I...
You ought to calm down, Master.
You're right.
I understand.
Do you know anything about...
Only what I've...
Why's that?
Well, they might... That pair.
That'll be all.
Well then, young...
They were spotted here, sir.
So do you, Chin?
Oh, they were driving so fast.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry.
Sir, I can send a message.
Oh, it'll take too long.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding Hitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Hitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way. The Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better
Watch
keep
where
our
you're
eyes
going.
peeled. They might not have gone to Yichi. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right now. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Whoa! 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 The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Ah. Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something... Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything. Excuse me?
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning wheel, Oh, shh. Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer. What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir.
I could do without girl.
I fucking ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing. Stumble's a thief. Stumble is a drunken old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even quote one. Psalm. Don't you think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a priest?
Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his legs?
Those definitely aren't the
What's wrong with
blacksmith's
his
hands.
legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed me only pictures of it and taught me a lot.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Isn't it a bit dangerous?
Sure it's dangerous, youngster. But if you're more dangerous,
So, how are we gonna do?
what else do you...
She had one different than the other.
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before...
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time...
Right you are, Cap.
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark?
They rolled around and gave off sparks.
Aye, Bart.
You two are arseholes. I'd have nothing to do with a wench like that. It ain't right having a pair like...
We'll kick your asses! At him! He's got no
Hey!
chance!
That's the last one!
Well done, yeah?
Now you're finished!
Ready to die!
Amen to you. What's the hold-up, damn it? Hey, Henry, get over here.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them...
Hard to say, but I don't think...
Me neither. But right past that...
You think this was a...
It makes sense. But I don't...
Yeah, well, you were right.
I am.
Hold on, lad. Give me...
Of course.
I should blood...
I thought we had everything clear, then, sir. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
It makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them! You, Horson!
Another man!
You're not You sweetly!
Look! I'll be done with you in a flash!
He's at it! Come on, then!
We'll finish this quickly!
Nice strike! Surround him! We're gonna gut you, you horse! Fucking hell! I need a hand here!
Christ, I don't have the whole day for you!
Slice him up! Bleeding already, are you? They got what they deserved, the fuckers!
I'm a
Henry.
nobleman.
Hey, Henry!
You have to
Are you
spare me.
listening? Come here!
We'll decide what to do with you later.
What now? One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which...
No! I had other...
But they take...
Are you deaf? They took him captive. They were in cahoots. And they just...
I'll go and...
Great.
You have to spare me.
Be quiet. We'll decide what to do with you later.
I've got you now, Venser.
Well, why... Besides...
Can't you think...
Well,
why would I?
maybe for...
Now keep your...
Oh, I told...
All right.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
I had to kill him, unfortunately.
Don't feel bad about it, lad.
What about Gil?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over...
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, we'll go via Trusca. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible.
What's gonna happen?
We'll see. He was tied up and he swears he's innocent. I'd like to
A ride would be great.
Wait until you're my age.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vince's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
Shut up, Francie. You both told me you'll bring me the cut, and then you try to fuck me over.
We didn't. Well, Vincent did. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Whoa! Whoa!
Fair enough.